We're going to read the passage now in the Sermon on the Mount, and we're going to just have 2 points from that passage. The first one is do what you say, and the second one is guard your words. Okay? So here's the passage. Here's our focus passage for today. Jesus teaching, where we kind of drew this rule out of. He says it actually in a much better way than I think our rule does, even. Jesus said this. So, remember where he's at. So he's talked about doing good in a way that elevates God. You're going to let your light shine before human beings that they could see your good deeds, glorify your Father in heaven. And then he's begun to talk about last week, it's not about the rules, right? So you've heard, he has these statements over and over again where he says, you've heard that it was said, here's the rule. But I say to you, here's what you should do. And what he's doing in this section, he's not getting rid of the rules. He started off that section last week by saying the rules are never going away. The law is good. Just like your GPS is a good thing, right? You don't actually want to not have it. We're glad that we have it. We used to have those paper maps. And can anybody fold one of those? No, not me. It's ridiculous. Only Gord can. Yep. So GPS is a good thing, but we can't follow it like it's the ultimate thing. The rules, the law are a good thing, but we can't follow them like they're the ultimate thing. The ultimate thing, the thing that the law, the rules are trying to help us do is become more like God. And what Jesus is saying is that now, because of the cross, because he's about to, when he says this, he was about to, and now he has already died for our sin. Now it's possible to actually live with God. It's possible to have the Holy Spirit living in my life and to surrender daily to him so that he leads the way. And when I do that, I can enter a new kind of life that's far beyond the rules. Actually, I can become more and more like Jesus himself, whose words changed people forever. I can speak the very words of God. And so in this section, he's describing for us, he's saying, this was the rule, but here's the kind of person that God is trying to get you to become. Again, you have heard that it was said to the people long ago, do not break your oath, but fulfill to the Lord the vows you have made. But I tell you, do not swear an oath at all, either by heaven, for it is God's throne, or by the earth, for it is his footstool, or by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great king. And do not swear by your head, for you cannot make even one hair white or black. All you need to say is simply yes or no. Anything beyond this comes from the evil one. We're going to come back to unpacking that statement more deeply in our second point. Man, that's crazy. Again, I think the translation here is not quite strong enough. Many of you who have been around church for a long time will know the older translation of this is let your yes be yes and your no, no. There are all kinds of people in our world today, actually all of us some of the time, and all kinds of companies, as we saw earlier, whose yes is not yes and whose no is not no. Their words are not the same as their meaning and their intention.